So we've arrived back at Lakeside Mall. We're gonna go take a walk inside this time, find some places that used to be there, and see what remains today. Taking a look what's left of the food court. Not very much. Of course, the carousel used to be there. It's no longer in use. There's a lot of empty restaurant fronts. Several places gone. Well, most of them gone. Taco Bell, Sbarro, A&W. But I think for now you can still go to Masala Grill. Can I get combo number 2, please? Might be hard, I have to talk over this music. There's the food court, which once used to be the wing where the ice arena was, and later on Tilt, until it got replaced. And the whole thing was in the upper level of the Sears section of the mall, which of course is long closed. And here's one of the art installations still inside. Now I do believe this used to be Stephen Barry's at one time over here. We're going to go take a look at the downstairs section of the Sears wing. We have to walk down because the escalator's out. So not much down this wing now, but it's actually the newest wing of the mall. It was remodeled in part to make room for MC Sports. It was on the side here. I'll go take a look at where the storefront for that was. So we can see this Play Big storefront, which is what MC Sports, wherever that was at, I should say. But that whole time when they remodeled, it displaced where the movie theater used to be, as well as Olga's Kitchen was over this side, and possibly Pizza Hut Express. I'm not entirely sure. It may have been in the JCPenney wing, along with several other stores that used to be along this wall, but we're essentially standing where all those storefronts were. One more thing I wanted to show off down the Sears wing was this light fixture thing underneath the escalator. I always thought this was pretty cool. And of course we have the conversation pit. I'm gonna miss hanging around these. And last to note over on this side for Play Big, it was also FIE after the movie theater moved out. FIE is still in the mall, is relocated. Of course it'll be leaving soon as well. Another thing I wanted to point out, I do believe this was Radio Shack, if I'm not mistaken. And I was looking at an old map, and it looks like Radio Shack was actually in another section of the mall, the old Crowley's wing before. We're going to take a look at some of the other places as well. Again, we got copyright music, so I want to be careful, but as you can see, we have Hot Topic, and here's where FYA was relocated to, as well as this little ice rink, which I haven't really seen been used much. And on down to the Macy's wing. This, of course, was originally Hudson's. It was briefly Marshall Field's for a few years. We got another art installation out here. I always thought it looked like a broken percentage symbol. And I do believe Suncoast, the movie company, was over in this corner. But as you see, we now have Express Men, as well as the rest of Express, which I thought the whole company as well was going on in business. They're still here right now though. Just wanted to take a look at the conversation pit down here by the broken percentage sign. We have a still pretty much intact Cinnabon over here. Maybe I should get some Cinnabon and bring it over here. And I do believe Harmony House was in this corner as well. So here we have Zoomies. I'm just showing you around this little court area. We have Torrid over here going to JCPenney wing. I may have been wrong about Harmony House. It may have been the Sears wing. I'm not entirely sure. It's hard to remember everything. It's not all available online. But I'll show off what I can. I was about to say Hollister's still here, but it looks like it is now closed according to the sign. The store is closed. So over in the JCPenney wing, Spencer's is still over there. You see this, that, and the other thing. I think KB Toys was there, but I'm not entirely sure. And there's Claire's over there. Again, we got music playing, but I wanted to make note of Soul Detroit, which used to be Ruby Tuesday over here. Just taking a look at the art installation by JCPenney. Big red buttons. Down into the conversation pit. So to make note down here, I see Jeepers moved in, but I guess back in the day it was a big boy, long before I knew about its existence. But more importantly, over here on the left used to be RVs, and I know there's for sure there's a sign still in there. Unfortunately, the door is locked. Tough to keep filming with the music. Just showing a quick turn around. Here's where the RVs was, and here's the current, well, current as can be directory of Lakeside. And I thought the Pizza Hut Express may have been over here, but I'm not really sure. Of course, down at the end was the party store. Champ Sports over here. Lower JCPenney wing. Party store over here, and I wish I could get some lottery tickets now, and maybe find $1 million ticket to give to Lakeside. So we got a little conversation pit here underneath the escalators in the JCPenney wing. And again with another sweet light fixture set looking thing. Gonna miss those. So again, here's Jeepers over in the Lord and Taylor wing, along with a little kids area that's still here, but unfortunately I don't think it's anymore in use. Down the way you can see where the Arby's was, and I believe the big boy would have been somewhere in that spot. So one thing while looking at the map, it looked like a Kirby's Coney Island used to be in this spot. Just so many restaurants now gone from the mall. One thing I always like to do over by the Lauren Taylor upper side, walk through this path that goes right into the store, at least it used to, with this slick window display out into the mall over here. It was always fun to just walk through this little corridor. And I was just surprised the Lord Taylor sign is still here. Also, I believe that was a golf glow thingy over there. And yep, here's the Lord Taylor wing. Just wanted to show off the pretzel peddler here. No more pretzels in the mall. I remember this store being open not too long ago. I think it was a shoe store. It's kind of crazy how fast everything just shut down here as I get towards the end. The conversation pit of the old Crowley's wing. Crowley's wing, get it right. Who wants to go to Hillbilly with me? Yeah. So heading downstairs by the Crowley's wing, it was really hard to say that. I think this section, this storefront over here was B. Dalton, and maybe it was Waldenbrook's. I'm not sure. Looking on the map, there was another spot in the upper level where Waldenbrook's was at. So this may have been the B. Dalton, but otherwise I'm not entirely sure. So the mall management came up to me with security and instructed me that I won't be able to film inside anymore. So unfortunately I didn't get shots of the fountain in the mall, but he did say that there will be time to film closer to the day the mall closes. So I will be back, probably just using my phone at that point. Of course the fountain was off anyway, so wouldn't have been much to look at. But thank you for spending the time I did have in there with this old Sony Handycam. And this has been Paul with Paul's Malls, Paul's.malls on Instagram, Paul's.malls84 on YouTube.